What's going on, guys and girls? Pretty much the girls. How everybody doing? Welcome to another exciting episode of One-on-One Talk. You already know who it is. It's your boy Pico Brown, Pico the City Brown, or just Pico City. Don't matter. It's all the same person. Before I start today, I want you guys, if you haven't done it already, I got to give out the disclaimer. Go to YouTube. Follow me on YouTube. That's Pico the City Brown One-on-One Talk, which is this show. PTSD is on Sundays. Both shows on the same platform. Go over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Then go on over to TikTok and follow me on TikTok. My name on TikTok is Pico City, just Pico City. Hit the follow button. I put, I got some very few content up there on TikTok, but I do a lot of remix videos and stuff. But check it out. You can check it out. You might like it. So, without any further ado, I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody's having a good weekend because today is Friday. TGIF. If y'all going out to party or going out with friends, be safe out there. Be careful driving because you got a lot of fools out there that's driving and they don't know how to drive. So with that being said, the question for the day. I said I had a question for the women, and before I start, this isn't that type of show today. It's just a question for the women. I mean, it can be for men and women, but I prefer it to be for women because women are the ones that pretty much deal with situations like this. I'm not saying the men don't deal with it either, but it's just it's a basic question. But I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I'm going to see what people say about it. So, without any further ado, cut the music down. This is the question. You have a girlfriend, you got a guy, and you guys, treat you like a queen or whatever, but that's beside the point. So the question is, if this guy cheats on you, if he cheat on you, or if you find pictures in his phone of a woman nude or topless or something like that, will you get mad at him? Hey, Leah, will you get mad at him? Pretty much, you probably will. I'm not saying you'll be pissed to the highest festivity, but you're going to ask questions like, and if it is not you, you're going to ask questions like, who's this? How old is this picture? Is this a modern picture or not? And if it is, why is this woman in your phone? And he give you the answer like, oh, baby, it ain't like that. And let's just say he never did anything with her, And he tells you like, hey, it ain't even nothing like that. Oh, microphone. There we go. I'm sorry. It ain't like that. She just sent me a picture. I probably looked at the picture. I probably didn't, but she sent me the picture. 9 times out of 10, the woman will be mad. I mean, a guy probably be mad too if a random guy just sent her pictures, a penis picture or whatever. So, thing is, would you be mad? And so, let's just say, for argument's sake, you don't. Just say for argument's sake that you don't. But at the same time, you're wondering, who is this woman that sent this picture to my guy, or is she a threat? Or some women say they won't feel threatened about it. Just fine. If you don't, you don't. If you do, you do. I'm just using this example. You feel threatened. You ask him, like I said before, the question, blah, blah, this, then the other. And he say, oh, I ain't doing nothing with her. Will you believe him? Would you be like, well, there's a chance he probably slept with her. But then again, there's a chance he probably didn't, because I looked at his phone. I seen a couple of nude pictures of this woman, but there is no proof or evidence. They didn't send no text messages saying, how was it last night, or you this, you that, you whatever. And there's none of that. There's none of that nowhere in the text messages. And none of the messages, you went through his whole contacts with this woman, all the text contacts, and there's nothing. She just sent them a couple of pictures. And you probably will be mad. But if you think about it, maybe this is just me thinking, but you get the pictures. Well, you see the pictures in his phone, and so he know her, but he don't know her like that. Now, you get mad at him for getting these pictures of other women, because the rule is, if you're dating, according to the rules, you're dating, you're not supposed to see, you're not supposed to give nobody else their time or give pictures out. You know, breast pictures, penis, whatever kind of pictures, don't matter, to the opposite sex. You don't do that. But why is it that you won't give him a pass? Now, I'm not saying give him a pass. I just want to know this question. Why is it that you won't give him a pass and say, oh, they just breasts? Then you knowing that he's going to a strip club and looking at naked women, but you give him passes on that. I'm dying to know this question. Is it because he asked you, or you know he's going to the strip club with his boys? Or the woman that sent him the pictures, you don't know her? But wrong is wrong. So if you're giving him an okay to go look at a woman dance on your man, it all depends on what strip club you go to, butt naked or sometimes just topless, and he come home and you already knew where he was at, you like, man, well, I hope you're okay. You probably had fun. If you go through his phone and see a woman, not the stripper, a woman send him pictures, why get mad? That's a pretty big meatball. Why get mad? It's because of you gave him authority to go see other breasts when in actuality it's all wrong. All of it's wrong because that's being like somewhat, I'm not going to say a hypocrite. Yeah, actually, I'm going to say a hypocrite. You give, just like a wedding day. Well, I ain't going to say a wedding day. A bachelor party. You give him to go. He give you to go. You going to the bachelorette party. You seeing men strippers. Sometimes they get naked. Sometimes they don't. I don't know. I never seen a male stripper. But I've been to a couple of bachelor parties where I was the photographer. I would just never go to a bachelor party. They actually paid me. And the strippers, some of them be butt naked. They sit on these men, they gyrate on these men, they put their breasts all around these men and all that stuff. But you okay with that. You're okay with that. But you're not okay with a girl sending pictures of her body. Shouldn't it be in the same boat? Like, I don't want you to go here and see this naked woman because I'm your fiance, I'm your girlfriend. The only naked person you should see is me. Then saying, you can go to the bachelor party. I mean, you can go to the strip joint. You can see more than one naked woman. He probably give her $20 to get a personal dance. I'm not saying sleeping with him or nothing like that. Take him in the back, the VIP room, and she might dance and she might get butt naked on him and she gyrates on him and get all between his legs because we pretty much all know what goes on in strip joints. Let's just be honest. But you give him a pass for the stripper, but you don't give him a pass for the other girl, the picture you see on the phone. Somewhere down the line, that don't make sense. Or bachelor parties or bachelorette parties. It don't make sense. Because it can, just like the other way around. You get married, your wife is going to a bachelorette party. Your soon-to-be wife is going to go to a bachelorette party. And common sense is, all these women going to a bachelorette party, 9 times out of 10, I'm not saying all the time. Well, I ain't going to even say 9 times out of 10. I'll just say a good percentage. A stripper is a professional most of the time, not a threat to the relationship. And that's where you're wrong at, because I've dated a stripper and they're a threat to relationships. Believe me when I say this, they are threats. Most women, they probably won't admit it, but 9 times out of 10, I'll say 9 times out of 10 on this one, some strippers have bodies like goddesses, like a goddess. They work out. I'm not calling nobody out of shape, I'm just saying, they have to keep their bodies in shape and intact because that's how they make their money. Why do you think guys go see strippers? Because they're beautiful women. There you go. Brothels back in the days. Men always went to brothels, although they had wives at home. But you have one beautiful woman at home. But you go to a brothel, you have 50, 60 beautiful women that look way better than your girl. So I said most times there are, I agree with that most times. I agree with that most times they do, yeah. But a stripper, I don't care what nobody say. A stripper, I'm not saying she is a threat. She can be a threat. I'm not going to say, well, a stripper is a threat. No, I would never say that. They can be threats. They can because, like I said, I'm not going to lie about it. Some strip, well, I don't know about the strippers now, but back in the days, strippers were beautiful. These were beautiful women. So you giving him, okay, baby, go out, have strippers, have fun. You giving that man permission to go look at another beautiful woman naked. So if she dancing up on him, take her top off and get this close to his face with her nipple, and somebody recorded, I'm just saying, and you see the picture, you can't get mad at them because that's what strippers do. You can't get mad at a stripper for doing her job. Just like you can't get mad at a male stripper for doing his job. So bachelor parties, bachelorette parties, husband, wife, fiance, or whatever, when you get in that boat, no matter if we like it or not, it's still considered cheating. So that was the question. But they, what, are just there for the money. It don't matter if they're there for the money or not. That's like me going to rob a bank. And I say, hey, I didn't go in the bank. I'm just here to drive them. You think the judge is going to say, well, you know what? Okay, you're right. Get out of here before I change my mind. No, I got to go down like everybody else because I'm an accessory to the crime. So no matter if I pull out $100 and some 20s and get them 20s, I'm paying them to perform a job. But at the same time, my wife is at home. She might not care because she's saying the same thing that pretty much people say. Well, hey, look, I ain't got to worry about her. He coming home to me. Yeah, you might want to worry about her because just because he's coming home to you, that don't mean he can't go in the VIP room and have sex with that stripper while he's there. It's common sense. And the reason why I asked this question because I was sitting in the room and it just dawned on me about the things I've seen in life, the times when I went to strip clubs. I've seen a lot of married men in strip clubs. And I'm just a people person. They would just sit and start talking to me. You know, and it makes sense. So why go there and cheat? And besides, cheating don't necessarily mean having sex. You can have the thought of another woman in your head and you're in a relationship or married. That's considered cheating. You go see a stripper, male or female, don't matter who it is. You have what that stripper did to you. You have it in your head. Now you're thinking about that stripper. So now you're going to go home and have sex with your wife, your husband, or your boyfriend or girlfriend, but you still got that stripper in your head that, man, she was fine as hell. And by men being visual creatures, they can sleep with you, but their mind is on her. So who you much fooling? You're not fooling her, you're fooling yourself because that's the job of a stripper is to keep you, just like all successful businesses, is going to keep you coming back. So let's just be honest, seeing them is wrong just as having a naked woman picture in your phone is wrong. So if you're going to be mad at him for the naked picture, you should tell him, no, you're not going to see no strippers. I should be all you need. So just let that sit in for a second because it's pretty mind-boggling if you ask me. And I don't have any beef with a stripper. If you're a stripper, you do what you do. Hey, knock yourself out. If it can pay your light bill, your car bill, hey, do what you do. But man and woman, we can't make excuses for cheating because cheating is cheating. I would be more concerned about the girl in the DM than the stripper because you're right. It's a business. Yeah, exactly. So you should be concerned about both of them if you're honestly about it because although stripping is a business and you say, well, you know, baby, I'm going to marry you. We get married tomorrow. Or take the wedding out. You got a girlfriend like, baby, I love you. I would never do anything to hurt you. And she say, okay, I love you too. But you say, oh, you know what? Hey, me and the guys going out Friday. We finna go up here to blah, blah, blah and check out these strippers. She say, okay. She's just as dumb as you is because whether we like it or not, when you're in relationships, you are not supposed to look at nobody else naked. Only the person you are with. So there's no excuse. I know we been through the years. We talk, well, you know, that's a business, and you know what, girl, he going to see the strippers. You know, give him some man time. There's no such thing as man time. Just like there's no such thing as woman time. And when I say that, I mean man time. Go see another woman. Woman time. Gather up all your friends and go see male strippers. Because 9 times out of 10, we all seen the movies. We all been to strip clubs. Hey, we probably have it. I'm just saying. Sometimes these men pick women up, put them, put their vaginas in their face and walk around the room. That's cheating on your man. Just like the same thing if a stripper's dancing on a guy. She's naked and she's got her butt all on his penis and rubbing all on him and stuff, and that's cheating on your woman. But nobody really never thought about it like that. Because by it being a business, it considers as what? We'll let it pass because it's a business. But no, because sometimes, not all the time, sometimes business do turn into pleasure. So if you come home and say, hey, I'm sorry, we need to talk. I slept with this stripper at the club. You can't get mad at him. You really shouldn't, because I know what you guys are probably thinking. You're probably thinking like, well, hey, he a grown man. He shouldn't know right from wrong. He should be able to control himself. Yeah, he should have been able to control himself by not going to see strippers. Now, if you're single, do what you want to do. If y'all got that kind of agreement, y'all swingers or whatever, do what you want to do. But you can't say you're in love with this woman or in love with this man and going to see strippers all the time. You got to put money down the guys' shorts. You got to put money down the woman's on the side of their G-strings, their thumbs, whatever you call it. Hey, that's touching the woman. You got to put it in their bra, their swimsuit, whatever they're wearing. Yeah, and the more money you give them, the more they're going to take off. So she's sitting up there butt naked on your lap, work in the room, or probably just come back and sit on your lap because she knows you're going to give her more money. So that's like paying for sex. You get it? Because I'm not taking a stab at ladies of the night, because hey, look, at times back then times is hard and people had to take care of their family. Women had to take care of their family. Okay, I get that. But you're paying the lady of the night for sexual favors. True or false? When you go to a strip joint, you paying the stripper for sexual favors. There you go. And if the money is right, and you spending big bucks, and she know she can get more money out of you, she's going to sleep with you. She's going to sleep with you, whether we like it or not. We'd be surprised how many people fell short because of strippers. Have anybody ever heard the phrase that well, not a phrase. There was actually shows about this, and people were saying, I had a wife, and I had this and that, and I kept going to strip joints, and I fell in love with the stripper, and I divorced my wife and went with the stripper, but it didn't work out because she's a stripper, and her job is she's got to do this, and the guy get mad and tell the woman, well, I don't want you doing this anymore. She said, you're going to take care of me? He said, no, you got to get a job on your own. Then she's going to say, well, you know what? You should have left me where I was at. You should have left me where I was at, man. I was doing better without you. So there's very few women that will have that type of mindset like, dude, I'm good enough for you. You can have a bachelor party. You can have a bachelorette party to the women. But keep it clean. Go out with your guys. Go drink, whatever you do. Go drink. Go to a ball game. Go anywhere. Go shoot darts and stuff and go play catch one, catch out, whatever. But golden rule, you can't see another woman naked when you're devoted to one woman. You just can't do that. So get mad at him if he say, baby, I'll be back. I'm going with the guys. We're going to see some strippers. No, you're not going to see no strippers. No, because I know what goes on in the strip joints. It's not like he going to go in the strip joint and he open the door and everybody sitting down with decent clothes on reading the 10 Commandments. No, it don't work like that. Same thing with her. No, the guys, they be putting their penis all in women's faces and stuff like that. And there you go. Now the idea of them people naked is in your head. It's in your head. Now you have to work off that idea, but it's not with the person you want to work it off with. So you got to go home and make love to your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, or wife, thinking that that's the person because they put a mark on you so bad that you have to release it. And that, my friends, is why when I was very young, I was in my 20s. No, I'm sorry, I was in my 30s. No, late 20s. I stopped going to see strippers when I started having relationships with women. I stopped because it's not fair to them. And most of the women I was dating, they didn't even go to strip clubs. It was me, and I'm like, me, we got to go this. We finna go do that and do this and do that. And then I had to sit, and I was getting old. I had to sit and think about it like, hey, she ain't saying nothing, and I'm going. But if she go, I might have a fit because I know what goes on in strip clubs. Well, remember back in the days, they didn't call them they call them strip club, but when it was time to party, they would call it lockdowns. Oh, we got a lockdown. Python Man gonna be here, and Judy the Jiggler gonna be there, and you giving your spouse an okay to go see naked women. Go let him go ahead, girl. Let him get it out of his system. But when he really get it out his system, don't get mad at him because he probably gonna have sex with her. I'm not saying feelings are involved because she's a stripper. She's doing it for money. She's got a business to run. You think if you go to a strip club and you say, you fine, I want to give you this $500 or $1,000, but I'm married. She ain't gonna be like, no, you know what? You doing the right thing. Go home to your wife. She be like, well, baby, she ain't gonna know. They'll talk to you so good till you drop your drawers. You give them the money, but when the damage is done, it's done. You cheated on your wife, or you cheated on your girlfriend, or you cheated on your fiance. It happens, people. Believe me, I'm a guy. I'm 48. I've seen a lot of stuff. It happens, but these are the things that people want to sweep under the rug because, oh, we're together. That's my man, or that's my wife, or that's my husband. I trust him. And you know, a lot of women say it because I heard women say this. When I heard a lot of women say this in strip clubs, they was there with their boyfriends in strip clubs. Oh, these ain't no, he just looking at breasts. I trust him. Ladies and gentlemen, you do not trust any naked woman or man around your boyfriend or your husband. That's just a big fat no-no. I don't care what anybody say. Let's go back in time a little bit, just a little bit. The movie Players Club. We all seen Players Club. I seen Players Club at the show with my brothers. I was young cat, so it was a funny show. I mean, it was a good show, but now you look at it, it's funny as crap. Okay, now I don't remember the name of the people in the show. I really don't. But if y'all seen it, y'all already know what I'm going to talk about. When they were sitting down at the table, and I forgot her name in the Players Club. Her and her friend, and one of her friends was walking around in her panties. And she was like, how you gonna do this? And I think she was the guy was her boyfriend, or she liked him. And she was like, oh, it ain't nobody but blah, blah, this, then the other. You see how he was looking, right? And then when I don't know where she went. Did she go to work? Because it's been so long since I've seen this movie. She went to work or went out or something like that. She came back. Who was banging her friend? Who's banging her friend? The same guy that she told her friend, oh, that ain't nobody. He ain't nobody special. And she walking around in her panties, and he looking at her like, oh yeah, okay. I'm about to show you how special I am in a minute. Soon as she go, I'm gonna show you the special. Her cousin. Okay, there you go. Yeah, thank you. It was her cousin. There you go. It was her cousin. Yeah, remember that? This stuff didn't nobody just pick up a pen and paper and was like, let's just make this sound good. This stuff actually happens. Sometimes we give our couples an okay to go do stupid stuff just because we're men. Oh, they men, they need to get it off their chest. No, if I'm with a woman and I tell this woman in her face, I love you, and I show her my deeds that I love her, and it's just me and you. If I step on that woman, step out on that woman, I ain't say it, I said step on her. If I step out on that woman in any type of way that's not the way she want me, and not the way it's supposed to be, like going to see strippers, you're already setting yourself up for cheating. But when you succeed, you did the big cheat. Because one thing about sex, you can't take it back. You can't take it back. Once you do your business, it's done. And another thing, we really need to stop saying stuff like if she catches you cheating or you catch her cheating, Stop apologizing. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cheat. It just happened. No, sex don't just happen. Sex is premeditated. Sex is premeditated. You got to have a thought process first before you go have sex with a woman. No, it didn't just happen. We ain't just walking down the street, skipping and whoa, and slip on a banana peel or fall off the curb, and she fall at the exact same time you do, and you fall on top of her, and you slide right up in her. Now that, my friends, is an accident. That's an accident. If you're going to be a man, you got to be a man 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Be a man. Hey, you know what? I didn't mean for you to catch me cheating like this. I'm sorry that you caught me like this, but I'm not sorry for sleeping with her because I wanted to sleep with her. You don't be sorry for stuff you want to do. That's with anybody. Do people make mistakes? Yeah, they do, but it's not a sorry mistake. And pretty much when it comes to sex, sex isn't a mistake. You can't be, you can't, wow. You can't be having sex with a woman and every time you be say, oops, I'm supposed to be doing this. Oh crap, damn, oh boy, oops, that's a mistake. I'm making a mistake. No, you don't put yourself in those situations. You don't put yourself in those situations. So, and it's not just the women, it's for the men too. And I'm sitting back, it's not just for the men, it's for the women too, because you can't go around and say, well, I cheated on you because you weren't making me happy. No, you cheated on him because you wanted to cheat on him. It's simple. It's real easy. Oh, you made me do it. How can I make you do it? Unless I came in the house with a gun behind my back and put it to your head and say, call that dude, and y'all finna have sex right in front of my face. That's making you do something because, one, you're fearing for your life. So that I understand. You don't want to get blown away. But if it's not like that or any situation like that, I go through your phone or something, I see a text message and he's saying, man, that was good last night. When we going to do it again? I sure in the hell know he ain't talking about chicken. Now I can see if he said, man, babe, man, look, I ain't going to say babe, man, girl, thank you for bringing me that chicken over here. It was good. First thing gonna come to my mind is if I trust you, I'm gonna say something like, you know what? Hey, maybe this brother probably is hungry. He probably is like actually hungry. But me, I know how I am. I would think something like that. But if he's saying, man, babe, I tore that up. When you gonna come back again? Well, then that don't make sense, man. It really don't. But Brandon, what's good, bro, man? Love you, man. Thanks for joining. It don't make sense because sex is, like I always say, sex is premeditated. Nobody in this world was born on accident unless you were raped or, I don't like to say the molested word, but I'll use though. The molested word. If it was willingly consenting adults and you say yeah and she say yeah and y'all sleep unprotected and y'all have a baby, you ask for that baby to be here. But the child can say, I didn't ask to be here. The child can say that because he really didn't. But if you're playing with a loaded gun, it's going to go off. There you go. So it should be, you know, we as black men and black women, we should get to a point in our lives that our past, when we was young, all of us did stupid things when we were young. We probably had sex partners up the wazoo for the man and the woman, but Marcus, what's good, man? I'm sorry, man. I seen you pop up. What's good, bro? But we grow up because we can't stay 20, 21, and 25 and 30. We grow up. We grow up, man. Most of us on this live, I've been knowing y'all cats from the skating world pretty much in my early 20s. I grew up with Brandon. When I say grew up with him, I don't mean we lived like next door. We've been skating together for over 30 years. Marcus, I used to work with Aisha, you know, stuff like, I've been knowing these people for years. But we all have to grow up. And if we stay back in that mentality, dog, man, I have to go see these strippers, dog. Yeah, man. Now, if you single, knock yourself out. If you single and that's what you like to do, but don't bring your girlfriend into that mix unless y'all got that type of agreement. Like I said, y'all swingers or something like that. That's fine. I see when I was going out there, I would see men and women looking at strippers. So I'm thinking like, okay, this isn't a 50-50 thing. She's gonna come out, and then they're gonna take a brief intermission, and the men gonna come out. No, they both looking at female strippers. Now, if that's the way you want to roll like that. But if you're heterosexual, you shouldn't be in there no shape, form, or fashion looking at another woman. Let's just be honest. There's something wrong with you up here. But if that's your thing, that's your thing. If your man allow you to do that, or you allow him to do it, then so be it. I'm talking to the people that got sense, because people like that, they're pretty much, they're not wrapped too tight. And just because you're a woman and you got a boyfriend or a husband and you like women and you want to introduce him to your world, he don't know about this world, and you bring another woman in for him, just because you okay it, that don't mean nothing. It's still cheating. It's still cheating. So we can say that all day. Oh, she invited her to the bedroom, so now you're having sex with her and her friend. Now, suppose her friend get pregnant. Suppose a condom break or something, and her friend get pregnant. Now you got a woman that you're in love with, and you have a woman that's going to be in love with you. So there's really no way out of this. But I just wanted to ask that question about the strippers. If you're going to forgive him for not being with a stripper, if you're going to forgive him going to see a stripper, and she's damn near naked or half naked, grinding all on your guy, and doing God whatever to this guy, feeling all on him, and you scroll through his phone, and you're like, who is this? You might as well just say, well, you know what, I did let him go see, he did ask me, well, he told me he was going to see strippers, and I ain't had no problem with it, so you shouldn't have a problem with that. But the way society have it, when you pay for it, it's fine and dandy. But when you don't pay for it, there's consequences and repercussions. Now, if you're smart, you can turn around on society and say, you know what, I paid for the stripper and I give her money too. So I'm paying for both of them. So nobody has nothing to say. Nobody. I'm paying for her just like I'm paying for this one. Same thing with the women. I see yours for free, but I'm your wife, I'm your boy, your girlfriend. We do things together. I buy you gifts and stuff. I see his, I pay for his, and the money I give him, he's going to buy gifts. It's the same thing. So, the Most High, I always put God because I got to give him credit. He knew what he was doing, because he knew days like this will come and people will have excuses. I mean, hey, look, you can pretty much say what you want to say. You know that when you get to a certain age, there's certain things you're not allowed to do anymore. So I'm just saying, hey, look, don't look, I'm just a guy with a podcast that makes sense. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes I don't. But hey, look, it is what it is. Draw your own conclusions. And if I'm tripping, and I'm not coming down on you, if I'm tripping, I tell you what. Let your boyfriend or your husband go out and he call you like, hey, babe, I'll be home. I'm coming home. I'm with the guys at the bachelor party. Where you at? Oh, we at the Skybox or something, or the Live Girls, whatever you call them places. Okay, well, babe, have fun. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. 9 out of 10, he already did something you ain't gonna do, because he's got a beautiful naked woman sitting right on his lap. So, but then I'm tripping, because most women ain't going to accept another woman in their man's life anyway. They're not. Just like most men ain't going to do it neither. So when you watch TV and the guy, but I don't care about that, they care. Oh, they care, because when pain hit, it hits. And it hits like a son of a gun. It hurts. Because if you see her naked, you don't know what they're going to do next. You don't know if this guy got her number in his phone. She's not going to come to your house like, well, you know I'm sleeping with your husband, right? No, she's a stripper. She's getting paid to do this, so she's going to be quiet just as long as she can. So before you go crazy on him, ask yourself, Ace, is it worth it? Ask yourself. I mean, I know it's a far-fetched question, but if you think about it for a second and bring it down to reality, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. Oh, she's a stripper. That's what she's supposed to do. Yeah, by that being your wife, you're supposed to do the same thing and tell your husband, no, baby, you don't need to see no other woman but me. Simple. You got single men, you got bachelor parties, and you got married men. They all go to strip joints sometimes. I've seen this stuff with my own two eyes. I'm not making this stuff up just so I can have something to talk about. No, I've seen a lot of things. Seen a lot of things. So when you go to the strip club and you see Big Papa Pump and he looking at you and you trying to stray away and he get the dancing and shaking whatever they do and put them freaking costumes and stuff on and he's working the room and he come over there and he dancing on you and you don't push him away, be like, no, I ain't on that. First of all, you're not supposed to be there anyway, but I'm just saying, I'm not on that. I'm not on that. But if you don't say that and he come dancing up on you and you rub his chest, you already cheated on your husband. Just like that, because lust is never fulfilled. All it takes is a little drop. Remember, if you get bit by a poisonous snake, it's not an 8-ounce glass of venom. It's just a little bit of venom that kills you. That's all it takes. Once that's already been rooted, now you have the negative thoughts about your husband or about your wife. And when I mean negative thoughts, like, dang, my man ain't built like this. This man look like he been chiseled from out of a freaking Zeus name. He look like Zeus name. He's chiseled like a mug. Or, man, oh, girl got some big breasts. She thick. She got a big booty. My girl ain't got none of that. So now, guess what? The seed has already been planted. And what do you do with the seed? Water it and give it time. It'll grow. So we put our own selves in situations that we don't even need to be in. So there's no excuse. There's no excuse, because cheating is cheating. I don't care what nobody say. You ain't got to sleep with a man to cheat with him. You ain't got to sleep with a woman. If you put that energy and time in with that person, and you got to have your phone and stuff, and everywhere you go, your phone go, and he's sending you pictures, you sending him pictures, soon it's going to be, can we meet up? What you going to say? I like your pictures. You got a nice body and all, but I can't meet up with you. The damage already done. That's how people fall. Can we meet up? The first thing you're going to say is, where at? Sure, when you get there, you might run down the business tool like, man, I'm married, I got this, I got that, I got a girl, blah, blah, blah. And she might say, okay, well, I got a man too, but that ain't going to stop us from doing what we want to do. That's how men and women fall, people. But the thing is, the difference between me and some people, I look at stuff through reality, not through what people want me to see. Penn, what's going on, bro? Man, I'm glad you're here, man. I would say happy birthday. What's good, bro? Happy New Year to you, man. I appreciate you for being here. But people gonna cheat, whether we like it or not, because none of us is perfect. But if you're going to cheat, always know that there's a good chance there's a bigger consequence waiting for you. You can lose your family. You can lose your wife, your husband. You can lose all kinds of things, all because of a couple of minutes of pleasure. So yeah, I know a lot of guys lost a lot of stuff. A lot. A whole lot of stuff. The brother right here, Penn, we come from the same neighborhood. And I wish he was here right here to tell you. He know I'm not lying. Both of us seen a whole bunch of stuff about niggas doing stupid stuff to women. We've been there, man. I've been there. I'm not never saying I'm perfect, because somebody would get up here and say, well, you ain't even practicing what you preach. I'm nowhere near perfect. I know sometimes I could be a piece of crap. I've done my dirt. And as life goes on, I'm still going to do some crazy stuff. But you learn from your mistakes. The stuff I did years ago, I can't turn around and do it no more, because now I know better. But that's just how I go. That's just how I roll, man. I'm always going to be upfront about everything. If I do it, I can talk about it. If I never put a needle in my vein or sniff cocaine, I can't talk about it like that. Only thing I can say about it is, hey, you know what? Crack is bad for you. Heroin is bad for you. I can say that, yeah, because we all know the outcome of that. But I can't say, man, boy, I got high. I almost had a heart attack. I didn't come back. Then you can say, Pico, you ain't never put nothing in your vein, man. Stop lying. Yes, I did. You just wasn't around. That'll be a lie. Because people that know me know, I don't even smoke. I don't even drink wine on occasions. And that's very only. I have bottles up here I've had for years. That goes to show you how slow I drink wine. But Remember this. Remember what I said today, people, about the right and wrongs in life. Because right is going to always be right and wrong is always going to be wrong. So you can't give somebody a slap on the wrist by being somewhat wrong, then give the person a bigger slap on the wrist by being all the way wrong. Because wrong is wrong. There's no little wrong. There's no big wrong. There's nothing in between. Wrong is wrong. Just like evil is evil, sin is sin, good is good, holy is holy. There's no art. There's no high up on this stuff, man. I could be a murderer and go undead a lot of people. You can be a bank robber, get in a shootout and shoot somebody. We both going to jail. You might have less time than I do, but then again, the way the world is now, we probably be in that same board together, serving all these years together. They ain't gonna say, well, Pico, he undid 3 people. He strangled 3 women and killed 4 men. He got to go to jail. But Mike, he robbed the bank. He was in the shootout. He was shooting at somebody, didn't shoot the people he was shooting at and shot an innocent bystander. Well, we gonna let him go. Because, that's just one person. We both going to jail. Long story short, wrong is wrong. Now, if you didn't understand that, ain't nothing I can do about that. I broke it down just as clearly as I can. Wrong is wrong. But that's going to do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. That was just food for thought. That's all. It's more like a what if scenario. I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you guys for listening. And as usual, be sure to follow me on YouTube at Pico the City Brown, PTSD, One-on-One Talk. This is One-on-One Talk. PTSD is on Sundays, but you can catch both shows on YouTube under Pico the City Brown. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Go over to TikTok. Follow me on TikTok at Pico City. On TikTok, hit the follow button on TikTok. That's Pico City. Pico the City Brown on YouTube. So with that being said, I'm going to say thank you guys for listening. I appreciate all you guys peeing. It's good to see you in here, man. You already know how we go. It's like my brother from another mother, man. Him and the whole family. I love the Jessup family. They already know that, but that's just how it goes. But I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you guys for listening. And like I always say, pray more and keep God first no matter what you do. Always keep the man upstairs first. Keep him in your life. Pray more because we need God more today than we need him 5 minutes ago because there's a lot of evil out there. But I'm closing out. This is your boy Pico. Yay! One-on-One Talk. That's it. I'll probably be back tomorrow with another show. If not, we'll just pick up. Well, we ain't going to be a pickup. I'll just wait till Sunday with PTSD and the rest of the guys be here. There's always a good topic with these guys. And if you guys never seen the PTSD show, it's a fireball. Trust me, it's a fireball. And if you guys seen PTSD show, you already know what I'm talking about. But I want to thank Marcus. Marcus was up, man. That's like, hey, Marcus is like a real cool guy, man. Much love to Marcus. That's it. I'm out of here, man. I'm gotta go get me something to eat. You already know how it is. It's time for me to eat. So I love you guys, man. And if I don't see you guys tomorrow, I will definitely see you Sunday at 5 o'clock. So this is Pico signing off from One-on-One Talk saying take care of yourself and each other. I'm out of here.